I just got to Nicaragua for 6 weeks of shooting and coaching, and right out the front here is a kind of heavy wave called the boom. It's got me reflecting on intimidating waves and how to develop water confidence. So today I want to go through some strategies on how I myself and my students have developed that confidence to deal with tough conditions.
This video is brought to you by thesurfersroadmap.com, my online surfing university designed to get you from wherever you are with your surfing journey to the next level and beyond. Join over 10,000 students smashing their surfing goals via the link in the description below.
So what does confidence achieve in surfing? Well, that's the question we need to start with to determine just how important it is for all surfers.
In essence, confidence allows us to adapt to conditions seamlessly. We position ourselves in difficult but optimal parts of the wave when we're paddling for it. We paddle hard without pulling back, and we pop up leaning down the wave in order to get our fins engaged. We have certainty in our abilities to withstand surfing in the most critical and exhilarating part of the wave, and we can feel thrilled during a ride instead of scared.
So that's what confidence delivers us in surfing. Sounds pretty good, hey?
The fastest way to increase water confidence in overwhelming conditions is to, somewhat paradoxically, have a tumble. I remembered learning this from my brother when I was a grommet. He would paddle out and just take the biggest wave there was, even if he was in the worst position for it. He'd often tumble, but then pop back up knowing that pretty much everything that came after that experience was going to be less intense.
So, a little bit bigger today, somewhat a little bit intimidating maybe. A good strategy for the first few moments is to actually try and just get one straight off and even expect to and try to fall. So sort of take one and bail. In doing so, you sort of go straight to worst case scenario.
Okay.
And you feel it and you go, oh, actually I'm okay.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah. So that's strategy number one.
Okay, I like it.
It's a very bullish way to increase confidence, but this jumping in the deep end style approach works if someone is right on the edge of being comfortable in the conditions, but not totally freaked out. Obviously, you want to be somewhat sensible here. By preempting the tumble, you should be prepared to execute it relatively safely. If you're not comfortable with catching an actual wave in order to get this first initial fall, try to soak it up and feel that experience during the paddle out. Sometimes people imagine the paddle out itself is the worst scenario possible, and just by getting through that, they achieve their deep end moment.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how intense was that surf?
I was like a 9.5.
Yeah, okay.
It's a proper 9.
So pretty serious.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was like terrified.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how did the first little
So the tip, it worked because normally I'd get out there and I'd probably sit there for like half an hour psyching myself out, and I just got out there and I paddled for the second wave. I think I chickened out on the first.
Yeah. But I think I saw you get like 3 or 4 in a row straight away.
Yeah, I just kept going for them, and I had the idea that I was going to wipe out, and it was fun. And I didn't, and I actually made it.
And it's a win. The second strategy that we want to talk about is the principle of surrender. Now don't worry, I'm not going to get too esoteric here. It is simply relinquishing control to the ocean.
If you've ever tried to battle your way through serious whitewater, you know that in the end, the ocean is always in control. Most often I find that people put themselves in dangerous situations and in negative fear-based mindsets when they are too stuck on trying to control the outcome of every moment in their surf sessions. It can sound too simplistic, but just the mental shift from fighting against the ocean to working with the ocean takes a huge pressure off the surfer when they're feeling anxious in these situations. Most tangibly, this is felt during wipeouts. When we're underwater trying to hold our breath, the worst thing we can do is freak out and try to force our way to the surface, as we'll expend precious energy reserves and induce a heightened perceived need for air. By tumbling with the wave, you'll often only stay under for a moment or two longer, but you'll then come back up with little stress and can maintain good decision making. When undergoing a hectic paddle out, by surrendering control, you naturally expend your energy more wisely. When you're in frothy whitewater, it mightn't be the best time to paddle your heart out because it's actually quite inefficient. There's just simply too much air in the water. By paddling slowly but strongly in that white water and reserving intense bursts for cleaner water, you naturally enhance paddling efficiency.
Strategy number 3, some of you guys will have heard this before. 3, 2, 1, go.
This inner dialogue strategy is one that's used by many surfers and just confident people in general.
I like you.
Thanks.
You're gonna take me out for dinner.
And it simply involves counting down from 3, 2, and 1 before committing to a wave. I've had so many sessions where a big wave has been coming to me and I'm literally looking at it, looking for reasons not to go. But then the 3, 2, 1 habit kicks in and it kind of forces me to.
With consistent integration, maybe consciously and forcefully at first, your inner dialogue will become much more confident and friendly here. When paddling for a wave, you'll move from a nervous 3, 2, 1, go to a much more empowering and even exciting 3, 2, 1, go. This is why I constantly teach this idea to surfers who are having trouble catching waves in intimidating conditions.
Well, I hope those 3 mindset strategies for more confident surfing helped you guys out. It really is a sport that relies so heavily on confidence, and I can guarantee that you can get to that place where you want to be. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you let me know in the comments below, hit the like button, and join me in the Surfers Roadmap on Instagram. I'll put those on screen now. I might even go for another surf, so I'm going to see you guys next time.